Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Barry's a breach through. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Those bullshit Barry's a breach through. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
That's funny, Private.
Quiet! No talking to these scoundrels, criminal scum!
Excuse me, Grabby Gus. This is a Legion treasure room, and absolutely no non-Legionnaires are allowed in.
Do you hear that clinking? I think someone's got keys in their pocket.
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome. By all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fares well. His body is gone, replaced with that of a sheep. This is all very disconcerting, to say the least. Grave robbery reeks of necromancy. Could Jake have been involved with those that raise the dead? It seems too improbable to be true, but nevertheless, you're onto something, Hunter. Do follow the scent and see where it leads you. I myself have none, even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife, Esmeralda. Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved, I wouldn't have sent for source hunters. I can't say much more, but that they're madmen, all the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry. And what might those be?
Sorry, sir.
Sir, no, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Sir, no, sir.
A coin.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut. Come one! Come all! Can't you hear the stage calling you? Come all! Can't you hear the stage calling you? Performers, showmen, show all of them. Sign what you're made of.
Have some pity.
Those folks that embarrass a bridge road get the shiny brick.
Sorry, sir.
Good luck
Salutations.
out there, beyond Syceel's ramparts.
You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the undead-infested wilds to me. You may have the right number of champions in your party, yet in experience, I think you are most probably lacking. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out? Thank you for heeding my words of warning, Hunter. Syceel needs you. Needs you alive and well.
Chicken! Come on, cheap blasted poultry. Here, chicken, chicken, chicken!
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
Excellent. Let's keep it that way.
What's this? I found something.
Make your case.
Those men hardly sound long for this world. What's taking Tenderfoot so long?
So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case. So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
Such grave responsibilities.
Excuse me? This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Sevens you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant. I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I. What would you like to know?
Those men hardly sound long for this
One
world.
of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. Quite the venerable staple of Sicile, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone in Sicile is familiar with grinning Stephen, and, as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family.
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Could have gotten far.
Don't dither long. These men are slipping ever closer toward the edge with each passing minute. Thank goodness the source hunter is here. I'm in desperate need of some insight.
Always long for this world. What's taking Tenderfoot so long?
Boris, Stephen, both good men. How can I choose but one? What do you think? Would you like to learn more about the patients before making a decision? Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates, they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was astounded. But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously. You are? I thank you a million times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone?
Those men hardly sound long for this world. What's taking Tenderfoot so long?
Boris's life has just begun. We can't cut it short now. He should receive the stone.
Those men hardly sound long for this world. What's taking Tenderfoot so long?
Yes. Boris deserves to experience all the pleasures of life that Stephen has already enjoyed.
Boris it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man, but my heart breaks for the other. No, this is highly abnormal. What is this? This lightning!
I wish there were enough stones for
It's here somewhere. I really want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much
I feel no
blood.
pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend. Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us. Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
That tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful. I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend.
Tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
Now, that tone.
I don't know what I did to
soothing a
deserve
corpse's
this,
troubled
but
mind.
I'm beyond grateful.
Can't have gotten far.
Ooh.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend.
Welcome back, Source Hunters. I've been eagerly expecting you. You found another star stone, haven't you? Go on, go on. Ask me how I know. Aha! Mere child's play when you know what to look for, and luckily, I do. Do you remember when you first arrived on this plane, when the dormant portal that led us to this hall sprang to life? It's happened again, my friend. Another portal has reignited. The end of time is growing by the stone. It's all connected somehow. You, this place, the void, the stones. Soon we'll have unraveled the whole truth. Oh, how I do love a good mystery. You don't imagine that I'd presume to explore it before you? No, that would be most unmannerly. And not to mention, well, No, I'm sure it's nothing. It's just that beyond the portal, I sense a presence that I can't quite account for. It is at once powerful and faint. Perhaps only a shadow, perhaps more. But this is only speculation, of course. Come, let me show you the way. Once you're through, you'll be able to report exactly what we're dealing with. Awaits you in the next chamber. I wonder what they'll say. Well, aren't you going?
What an impressive room.
So it is. A hall fit for kings.
Leos ral edu, grahime. You. It cannot be you. But it can only be you. The Guardians. Those I deceived. Those that deserted me. But oh, how weak you have become. As weak as you used to be strong. Look about you. You used to lead, and now you follow, ignorant of your faults and ignorant of your fate. That it has come to this. Woe to the world that it has come to this. He won't believe me, the fiend. But they have come. as I prayed they would. Could they save me?
Well, wouldn't you look fine with a strapping warrior at your side? Or is it mages you prefer? An eagle-eyed ranger? A stealthy pickpocket? Take your pick of my swords for hire. Of course, Chief. But maybe you ought to get rid of some of your old ones first. Never does well to sour one batch in sight of the other.
Well, what's this I've spotted? Fortune!
Who do you think that creature in there was?
I haven't the foggiest. But the eerie bit is that she seems to know us.
I wonder, do you know more about the void? What it is? What lies at the heart of it?
What lies at its heart? Why, nothing, of course. The great absence of all that even the gods cannot comprehend. It eludes us, like infinity, or the finality of tick-tocking time.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not? She is a mystery. But she seems to know you, doesn't she? Perhaps you'll meet her again and we'll learn more about her and about you. Ah, yes, the Hall of Heroes. Once upon a time, great feasts were held there in honor of heroes graced by the gods themselves. In that room, mortals and immortals dined side by side. I can't think of a better place to gather new heroes, should you come across such rarities, so that when needed, they can serve you in your quest against the void. The Lady of Time, the Weaver of History. I am your biggest fan, dear lady.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows.
Be my pleasure, Sir Imp.
But what'll you do if a parliament of source owls swoops down only moments after I depart? Well, I reckon I'll keep a lookout on the shelter plain until you lot come to your senses. Medora salutes you, comrades, until we meet again.
Back again, and not a moment too soon. Wait till you see the fine souls who've joined my ranks, or yours for the right price. Back again? I thought you'd never ask. Here.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot. Unknown to all time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of magical gobbledygook. I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There, the enigma is solved. I knew you weren't the type to be taken in by such high-flying, pie-in-the-sky nonsense. Let the magical history imps fly their floating islands into the end of time for all we care. Then again, if what he says is true, and he really does know everything, he might be a mighty powerful ally to have. Imagine! Sorry, Zaxix, I haven't fixed your space carpet, but if you could tell me where the bearded source dragon of Fire Lake has made its nest, I'd be obliged. Useful indeed.
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and aerated. Obviously, someone has taken great care to maintain this gravesite. Are you sure you want to disturb it?
We and our shovels will do as we please.
That's right. Let's get digging.
As you prepare to break ground, you gaze at the dirt beneath your feet once more.
This is wrong. We shouldn't disturb this grave.
Right you are. It would have been a terrible misdeed.
You step away from the grave.
But her little party tricks hardly make her worthy of such grave responsibilities. Soothing a corpse's troubled mind.
Thank you eternally for your help. Though your reaction to the healing stone, I have no idea what to make of it. I've been studying under Theliron for some time now, but that task, being asked to play the gods, was the first time I've ever questioned my, well, suitability for the work. I've a passion for this work, you see. A passion to see things put in order, from a flesh wound healed to an entire city made resistant to a fatal illness. What right has something as trivial as a wound or as senseless as an epidemic to take a human life?
She realized soon enough that at a little party. But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as 3-fold.
Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory serves. But, no matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the Order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Yeah? Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised you haven't heard of me. Perhaps I can jog your memory. It was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst, a simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of Cicuta Douglasii on the tongue. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicile of late. Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method she refuses to share with her own master. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration. She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it. But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name,
and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silver Glen to learn the truth myself. Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all. The world belongs to the young, they say, and Boris will live to take his piece. Thank you for your help in this matter. Certainly, what would you like to know? I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years and still haven't come a step closer to solving it. I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Some events, Source Hunter, can be neither controlled nor understood by mere men. The Councillor, terrible loss that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know. Here somewhere. I only want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood.
Hello again. Terribly sorry, Source Hunter, but I seem to be fresh out of priceless relics for you to destroy.
A tone soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Is that so? Well, I handled the corpse myself, indeed, but I hardly knew the man in life. I was shocked when Ahu asked me to come to the crime scene, but Theliron had taken ill, and the responsibility fell to me. I arrived at the inn, where the body lay just where it had fallen. The injuries were like nothing I'd ever seen. A single intricate laceration wove like lace around every inch of his skin. Neither a beginning nor an ending point were discernible. I examined the corpse and recorded what information I could. I personally delivered the corpse the short distance to the mortician's house. As far as I know, everything was, as far as a magical murder is concerned, quite normal.
This particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood.
Strange reaction you caused. Blue lightning from a healing stone. I've never seen anything like it. And the stone looks different now, too. Like it's devoid of life. I begin to wonder if its magical properties survived your little reaction.
it's here somewhere. I really want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood. Now, that tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind, can't have gotten far. She'll realize soon enough that her little party tricks hardly make her worthy of such grave responsibilities. Soothing a corpse's troubled mind can't have gotten far. I know it's here somewhere. I really want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood. She'll realize soon enough that her little party...
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
To the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Not in the mood for cheese.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese. An excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Norman land.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for fire.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size meals ever seen.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
On the move for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Norman fat.
Well, hello there. No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Be the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
On the move for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Norman fat.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice and stir and churn.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Well, hello there.
Be the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Lonesome, spiritless. Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine. Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
On the move for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Norman fat.
Well, hello there.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Be the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
move here?
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Any takers? Come on, them chickens! Not the mood for cheese. An excuse is more home than a slice of this fine Corbin
Well, hello there.
Not the mood for cheese. An excuse is more home than a slice of this fine Corbin
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
I'm straight, I'm true. Aaron's by the dozens.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Not in the mood for cheese. An excuse is more home than a slice of this fine Corbin
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Not a better solution to the zombie problem than set silver arrows.
Not the mood for cheese. An excuse is more home than a slice of this fine.
you.
Let us see if you can choose the finest dreams. Any takers? Come on, you chicken.
I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece now, I'll walk out the door.
Good on you. These boss men respect compliments, you know. So what did he say?
Well, what does it matter?
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
From youthful gore.
Too bad indeed. Not even a skeptic like you can deny that she loves me.
An orc in love. Ha! When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead.
One day, Moira. One.
Isn't that a good thing?
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Courteous, proud protector of this house of Legion goods. Courteous is my name. The Legion is my calling. This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my and others' estimation. And I, Sergeant Courteous, have been trusted to guard it.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot. I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Well, you see, the gold and silver planets in square aspect suggest a struggle within.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Signs are unclean. Tell me, have you felt Racorn's magic interfere with your mood phase in the past fortnight?
Let's see. Carrot, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. What's down there quiver in their moldy boots? Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the
A sauce hunter will always receive a warm welcome at the Town Hall of Sicil. I'm sure Mayor Cecil is looking forward to making your acquaintance.
Wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Golly gosh! One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Sicile with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here. But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure. I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and viands of most exquisite varieties. Maxine rhymes with queen, after all, and dearest. That is hardly a coincidence. Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Oh dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards.
Spiritless?
Where's young Esmeralda these days? She has the softest lap to lay in. So there's the rub. I am but a stray, and she is the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. She wants a Tom of means, not privation. One who brings home the sardines and the occasional halibut. Would that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by a far-off Maharaja's best hunting cheater. Like the king of all cats I looked when I wore it. A gift bestowed upon me by a princess whom I had kept company during a long and perilous voyage. A precious band of gemstones, lost as I was tossed around by the waves like a ball in a game of catch. Among the waves it remains, I imagine. Worn perhaps by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar with it. If only I could be the Caesar again, and Maxine my Caesarina.
Doubt you could even fathom, old friend. Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've got to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Look, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the Northern Cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend. Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've got to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Look, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Ain't a big change on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more home than a slice of this fine.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer. My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you. My elf? What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed. What? Oh, you mean Sicil. Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Sicil. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought, a weapon called the Staff of Pergamon. What of what now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish. Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me. His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind. The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead. Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics. Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally, well, they, Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the seventh sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists. Jake, murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit, suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure. An all right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor. What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle.
I knew that dark-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
The gallows? Well, I've heard of such a thing, but I've never seen one myself. I don't think I care to either.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
A good day to you.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Is that burst still right?
Ever heard about the time? Yes, sir. As fine a specimen as one of their stock, sir.
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard king.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicil?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks
Name's
that
Conrad. Cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Folks across Andervale know to give old Conrad a holler when it comes to rare imports and magical items. Those orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit they put up a hearty effort. I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I sought was something worth dying over. Aye, that Cecil's worse than a rooster, crowing all around town about matters he ought to know are better kept quiet. Well, if you know about the staff, I suppose you also know it's gone without a trace. For my part, I haven't a clue where it could have gone. Overboard, stolen, or vanished into thin air. Though I'm quite eager to see it return. I've got a reputation to uphold, you know. Wouldn't hurt to ask some of my men. I tried myself, But sailors tend to be a bit tight-lipped when they're afraid of getting one another in some trouble. Seaman's code, you know. Not to rat out a fellow sailor.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail the Ythel anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid...
Shores?
Here, in Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one. Joyride. Star for what now? No, never heard of it, much less seen it. Check with one of the others, maybe. Passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail the Ythel anymore?
Ah, nothing like the smell of the sea, is there?
Really
I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the arch-shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails. But you managed to rescue her from a watery grave. Closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail the Ythel anymore?
Oh, nothing new, sir. Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let it all within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst! Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail the Ythel anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let it all within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst! Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail the Ythel anymore?
Shores? Here? In Seal? Bah! Of all that, was too busy dodging fireballs to notice anything myself. But ask around a bit. Could be one of the other men spied something I didn't. Youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really...
Sauce? Here in Seal? Ah, of all that cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one. Now that you mention it, I noticed Dietmar, a fellow merchant travelling with us, carrying a sealed box off the ship during the attack. At the time, I figured he was just escaping with his personal effects. But it could well have been that staff you're talking about.
Sailor,
well, sure, I saw him slip off the ship, but I haven't a clue where he could possibly be now. Captain Conrad's the man to ask for such matters.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
Heard anything about the whereabouts of the magic stick yet?
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
What? That weasel has it for sure. But I'll tell you this. I didn't speak of that stuff to a soul on board. If he's the one who took it, he must have known it was on the ship before stepping foot on her decks. I'm sure he'll make a run for it, probably by boat. I'd look for him on an out-of-sight beach somewheres. He's probably there now, trying to launch a vessel in private. If he hasn't already escaped, that is.
Psst. Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail the Ythel anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let it all within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst. Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Council's wife.
That one doesn't sound like it's a fool anymore.
Size seal, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
Unbelievable! You watched your brethren be slaughtered while you twiddled your thumb?
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Wait a second. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognise you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation? You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce. We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field Orc attacks long enough for reinforcements to arrive. You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. You may have the right number of champions in your party, yet in experience, I think you're lacking. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out? Thank you for heeding...
Look alive, my good man. This gate will be short work for a well-equipped contingent of orcs.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine?
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.